Hello students, Mr. Young here. Welcome to Chapter 3, Lesson 1. As I said in the prior page, you should have gone ahead and read this section in the book. Chapter 3, Lesson 1, Hunter-Gatherers. There's a lot of information in there, but I've broken it down real concise here. So let's begin. Surviving in the Paleolithic Age was not always easy. First people were nomads, that is to say that they moved around a lot. They didn't stay in one place because farming hadn't been invented yet. They traveled around in groups of people, 20 to 30 strong. The men generally hunted while the women stayed close to the camp, which was oftentimes near a body of water. The women would take care of the children and basically forage, look for food that was close to camp. Because they were always on the move and a lot of the day focused on finding food. So like you get up in the morning as a caveman and go, what are you going to do today? Going to look for food. But things got better as they basically invented new things, like stone tools. The Paleolithic people were the first to use tools. The very first tools were as easy as just a pointy stick. But as time progressed, technology improved. Stone tools were made. The discovery of flint as a cutting tool was a big invention. You could make small, sharp pieces of flint as opposed to a big rock trying to grind it down into something pointy. People began using bone to sew, as well as better spears for hunting, and even the bow and arrow, which, well, we still use bows and arrows today. With the ability to sew clothes and hunt effectively, humans were able to move to new places. With new shelter, building techniques like animal skin tents, or even just living in caves, people were able to live in areas that were either really hot or even really cold. The first people did not even have a spoken language. They basically communicated, as best as we can tell, with grunts, noises, and gestures. But they did figure out how to, speak and use words. The first languages, they weren't written down, so seems like there were a lot of different ones, and they were always changing because nothing was permanent. With things like language developing and tools, and they have a little more time for other things, we have found these cave paintings all over the world. They mostly painted animals, and no one's really sure why they painted at all. But they're all over the world, and quite frequently they are animals, usually found in caves. The Ice Ages were a period of extreme cold. Huge glaciers formed, you can see here, and they covered much of the globe in ice. Ocean levels dropped because all that water was sucked up and turned into ice, and a landmass formed right here. You can't see it very well, but it connects like Russia and Asia, we'll call it Eurasia, to the continental North America. And that's how the first people migrated into North America to become, well, Native Americans. As the Ice Age went on, people were able to adapt and overcome the extreme conditions by wearing more clothing and building better shelters and becoming better hunters. And that's really the very short and sweet version of our text for the day. For our quiz today, we have a picture you're going to analyze and look at. Really for inventions that you may have read about in the text, like you were supposed to read. We'll take a quick look at it. Using the clues you see in this picture, what technology had people developed since the early Paleolithic Age that helped them to adapt to the colder conditions of the Ice Age? Please write in complete sentences telling me of at least 3 tools/inventions you see in the picture. Mr. Yand will tell you, oh, what do I see in this picture? Oh, I see some pointy sticks here. I see some spears. So that might be an example of something you might use. But look at everything. There's all kind of things here that you can see that are tools/inventions that you can write about. So that's your lesson for the day. Tomorrow we get into more of the agriculture, basically the invention of farming, which was huge. We're going to hear about it again and again when we talk about early civilizations. Once you get farming, things get a lot better. You're not moving around so much. And you start to have time for things like culture, government, and civilization. Alright, hey, if you need any help, feel free to message me. Otherwise, have a great day.